Another way to make your page look cool and sophisticated with photography is to do a photo with a text strap around it. We can do one of two ways. If you've got a square photo that you want to place, just go to your images. I'm going to pull another photo from my Google Drive, so I'm going to connect real quick. And I'm going to pull from my LucidPress tutorial, and we'll play the white fox. Once it loads, give it a couple seconds. Double click and bring it into your page. Now this photo, I don't want it to run as large since I want it to go in the story. Right now, it just goes on top of the story. To do a text strap, what you want to do is go to Layout, and toward the bottom, there's going to be something called text wrapping. Click that triangle. First, you want to turn it on, and it might be automatic, but you've got some different options how you want to wrap your text. What you want to do is usually the second option with a rectangular or square photo. But what happens though is because you're pushing text out of the way in the story, you're going to need to pull your text box down. And make sure we're doing that correctly here. Get those arrows, pull the text box down, and there you've got a photo within the story as well. Now you'll probably want to do a photo or a caption with the photo as well. So you draw another text box, place that in there, make sure it's size 9, make it italic, and even though that's not the text we want, we will type in the fake caption. And then just resize your box, that way it is not too big, and make it the width of the photo. So currently we're going to line it up and press it in. And we're going to do the same thing with the caption box that we did with the photo. Turn on the text strap, click this one, place it under the photo, and the text will automatically wrap around it. And then there's your text strap. Now, if you want to do something a little more sophisticated with a photo that is not rectangular, then we're going to go back to our images, upload one more image from Google. And this photo then has a unique shape around it that is not rectangular. Click on it, and what you're going to notice that there's no background to it either. You can see right through it. And I think a cool way to do a text strap would be to have it maybe off to the side. Since my story is about foxes, I'm actually going to move this photo over here to the right, move the caption over to the right, get it lined up like that. And now I'm going to click on that photo of the fox, turn on my text strap, but this time I'm going to wrap tight to shape boundary. Click once on that. You could do some different padding by changing the numbers here, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. Click and drag the fox up, and what you notice is the fox is having the text strap around it. So if I make the photo just a little bit larger, you have to be a little bit careful though, because some text will follow through some of the empty space, and that looks very awkward and difficult to read. So I'm going to click and drag my fox over, and then pull my text box down. Oops. You can either just click once and the text box will reset itself, or you can pull it just like that. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like when you mess with the text wrapping padding. Click the little triangle up, and what you'll see is it makes the text farther away from the object. So 23 is probably a bit excessive. The automatic 5 is a pretty good set. But right here, this might be a little too close for comfort, and you don't like that. So what we'll do is we'll click it up to maybe 7 or 8, and it'll spread it out. But then you also have to do it with the text box and make it 7 or 8. And there you have it. That is how you place photos and do text straps.